Hello everyone, I am Golden Yashwini. I am working in Rohini College of Engineering and Technology, Kanyakumari district, and working as a assistant professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. In this video, we are going to see the meaning of directing and nature of directing and individual behavior. Okay, so first of all, we are going to see directing. Okay. On completion of this video, the students will able to explain why directing is necessary and what is meant by directing in an organization and what is nature of directing. So directing, we can say it is defined as a process. So process of instructing, guiding and inspiring a human factors in the organization. So to achieve the organization objectives, it is not only issuing order and instruction by a superior and superior to his subordinate, but also include the process of guiding, the inspiring them to work effectively. So directing includes the leadership, motivation and communication. Okay, so we can say it refers to a process of technique of instructing, guiding, inspiring, counseling, overseeing and leading people toward the accomplishment of organizational goals. Okay, so it is a continuous managerial process that goes on throughout the life of the organization. Okay, so next we are going to see the nature of directing. Okay, so first characteristics of directing is activity initiation function. So directing is an important managerial function through which the management initiates action in the organization. Okay, so second one is pervasive function. It is performed at the all levels of management. Every management in the organization performs his duties both as a superior and subordinate. Then the third one is continuous activity. So it is a continuous process and it continues throughout the life of the organization. So the manager has to give direction to his subordinates, but the process will not end with giving directions, as he has to guide and motivate them continuously so that the desired goals can be achieved. Then the fourth one is dual objective. So it has dual objectives. On the one hand, it aims to getting things done by the subordinate, and on the other hand, it provides an opportunity for the managers to prove their leadership qualities. Okay, then the fifth one is flow from top to bottom level. So it basically initiates at the top levels of the organization and follows to bottom through the hierarchy. So it emphasizes that a subordinate is to be directed by his own superior only. Then the sixth one is delicate human function. So it deals with the human behavior. Human behavior is unpredictable by nature and conditioning the people's behavior towards the goals of an organization. So is what the manager does in the function. Then the seventh one is creative activity. So creative activity, directing function helps in converting plans into performance. A manager need to have a creative and innovative things so that he can guide and motivate his subordinate with new ideas and techniques and making the performance better one. Then the last one is facilitates coordination. So it brings harmony among employees and balance between all the activities of an organization. Okay, that is these are the natures of the directing. Next, function of individual behavior. Otherwise, we can say what are the foundations of individual behaviors. So organizational behaviors is concerned with the people's thought, feeling, emotion and actions in setting up a work. Okay, so understanding And individual behavior is in itself a challenge, but understanding group behavior in an organizational environment is a monumental managerial task. Okay, so organizational behavior can be defined as the study of manage human behavior in organizational settings, the interface between the human behavior and the organizational context and the organization itself. Yeah, so in individual behavior, based on the behavior, performance, effectiveness, we derived it. Okay, so human behavior is considered a complex phenomenon. It is very difficult to define the absolute terms. It is primarily a combination of response to a external and internal stimuli. Okay, so these responses would reflect psychological structure of the person and maybe results of the combination of biological and psychological processes which interpret them, respond to them in an appropriate manner and learn from the result of these responses. An individual makes a variety of contribution to an organization in the form of effort, skill, ability, time, loyalty, and so forth. So these contributions presumably satisfy various needs and requirements of the organization. In return for contributions, the organization provides incentives such as pay, promotion, and job security to the employee. So, if both the individual and organization consider the psychological contract fair and equitable, they will be satisfied with the relationship and are likely to continue. So, if either party perceives an imbalance or inequity in the contract, it may initiate a change. A major challenge faced by an organization, thus, is to manage the psychological contract. One specific aspect of managing psychological contract is managing the person job it. So the person job fit is the extent towards the contribution made by the individual match the incentives offered by organization. Okay, so an organization achieves a perfect person job fit when it exactly fulfill the employee's needs. Such a perfect person job fit is rarely achieved due to various reasons such as imperfect selection procedures, differences in individual skills, constant change in the needs and requirements of the people and the organization. So thus the behavior of individual in organization is a primary concern of the management. And we can say it is essential that the manager should have an understanding of the factors influencing the behavior of the employees they manage. Okay, these are the foundation of the individual behavior. Next question. Communication begins. First question is communication begins with first option is encoding, second option is idea or originating, and the third option is decoding, fourth one is channel selection. Okay, so find out the answer. And the second question is forces affecting the organizational behaviors or what. Okay, so find out these questions yourself. Okay, thanks for listening this session.